So, so today with me, I have Emma and Spandy from the American campus in Mauritius. We're going to be talking today about studying in Mauritius. And the visitors or the school we have will be the American campus. We're going to be explaining to you about life in Mauritius, the studies and the opportunities available for international students in Mauritius. And it's going to be an interactive session. So I'm going to be asking some questions to Emma and Spandy, and they will just share the experience to us about Mauritius, and I will also make some contributions. And towards the end of this session, we can open for you to ask your question. You can always ask your question on the WhatsApp chat, or you'll be able to speak during the meeting. So to start with, welcome Emma and welcome Spandy. Can you please say hello?
Hello, thank you.
Okay,
good to be
perfect.
here. Good to see everyone.
Yeah. So I would like you to just first of all introduce the American campus to everyone. Most of the audience today are predominantly from Nigeria and Kenya, I believe. So I'm from Botswana as well. We have one of our team from Botswana. So I'd like you to just introduce the American campus to us, please.
It's on mute. Yeah, it's ready.
Oh. Hello, hi everyone. So how many people do we have?
We have 18 people currently.
Wow. Oh, very good, very good. So I'm Spalding Juganaklu, and I am the president of the American campus here. I founded the American campus about 5 years ago. And I am from Mauritius here, but I lived mostly in the US, and I studied and worked there. And then I decided to come back to Mauritius to do the American campus as a business and as an opportunity to give students in Africa better opportunity to get American education. So we are here in Mauritius. Right now we are in a commercial building where we have classrooms and offices and some space for student lounge and all that. That we are planning to move into an actual campus in January, where we'll have student housing, better office and teaching space, and we'll have facilities to do sports and activities with our students. We are excited about that. The way we work here is we partner with US universities and we offer American degrees. So any students who come and attend with us for a 2-year degree or a 4-year degree, and soon we're going to have masters. When they graduate, they will get an American university, their diploma that shows it's 2-year degrees or 4-year degrees or a master. The diploma they get, it's the same thing they will get in the US. So it's exactly the same credentials they will get here than they will get in the US.
And just to be clear, when he's saying diploma, he's referring to the certificate, like the piece of paper that you get when you graduate. So it could be a bachelor's degree or a 2-year associate's degree, but in the US system, it's referred to as a diploma, the certificate.
Yeah. So the paper, it's the same paper you will get if student will get if they attend at my partner in the US or if they attend here. It's the same thing. For example, if it's a degree is coming from University of Arizona, it will say University of Arizona. It will not say University of Arizona at American campus or University of Arizona in Mauritius. They will get the exact same paper that they would get if they were to attend in the US. Right now, we are in the process of adding more degrees. We only have a few degrees we've been working on. We have one diploma, which is a 1-year cruise hospitality services, which is getting to be very popular in Africa and in part of Asia. And then we have 3 2-year degrees in computer science, business management, and communication. These are degrees in themselves. When the students complete their 2 years, they will get a degree. But most of my students, they are doing that so they can, after that, do a third year and a fourth year and get a bachelor degree. Right now, we're in the process of getting those bachelor degrees approved. We have computer science, communication, psychology, business management, and a few more ICT-related degrees. And then we're working on an MBA, Master in Business Administration, to start next year. Just a new thing that just happened. Next year, we also start to offer a one-year diploma in English language. We are doing this mostly for Chinese to come here and learn, Chinese students to come here and learn English. And then after they learn English for 1 year, they can get into an American degree. So that's my brief introduction. Anything else you want to add, Ivan?
I think that was great.
Okay, you can go ahead, please. I would like you to explain the Diploma of Cruise Hospitality, what opportunities it presents in terms of the course content, the internship, and the work opportunity.
Okay, sure. Did you want me to talk about Mauritius as well? Is that what you said first?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. So Mauritius is an African country. It's an African country, yep. But it's not on the mainland. It's an island country. We are located like from the east coast of mainland Africa. You have Mozambique. From there, if you keep going east, you have Madagascar. After Madagascar, Mauritius is in the middle of the ocean. We are the smallest African country, but we are one of the most in terms of economy, we have a very good economy. Our average income here that employees, that workers will get are very high compared to the rest of Africa. And so it has a very good economy, and it's a very peaceful place. It's we've had free and fair elections for 50 years since our independence. So, and it's a very beautiful place. We have really nice beaches and many 5-star hotels. And most of the big hotel chains are represented here, like Marriott, Hilton, Sheraton, and others. But it's a big tourist destination for Europeans. Our tourists come mostly from France, but also Germany, England, South Africa. We have Chinese tourists here now too, and Indian tourists. Because it's a beautiful place and it's such a peaceful and quiet place, we have many foreigners who live and work here. They've come from France, from South Africa. They've come to start businesses and invest in Mauritius so they can get residency. So we have a very diverse population. Just the local population is very diverse. Many people came from India. Many people came from Africa. And then we have some of the French, European here in Mauritius. We have some Chinese people who came, and some Muslim who came with the Indian when the Indian came. So the local population is very diverse, but everybody lived together peacefully. But plus now, in addition to our diverse local population, we have many French people here. We have some Americans. We have a lot of South Africans who've moved their business and start new business here in Mauritius. And so that's about Mauritius. And about the Cruise Hospitality Services program, it's a one-year diploma. We do it in 3 terms. The first term has 4 modules. The second term has 4 modules. And then the third term is actually an internship. And we guarantee internship to all our students. So we will place them in internship. They don't have to go look for it. Most of this internship are paid, not all the time, but most of the time internships here, which will be in hotels, are paid. The course itself, the main areas we cover, we have a module, basic of cruise ship. We have somebody who has 20 years of experience in cruise that is teaching that course. So we teach the basic of cruise ship. We are hoping when everything gets to normal, when cruise ship dock up to Mauritius, we can take students in when they are taking that course so we can actually show them the cruise ship. But right now, we teach them about what a cruise ship looks like, what are the different services, different type of customers on it. And then basic of cruise ship, we teach that. We teach a module on customer service, but it's all geared towards hospitality and cruise services. We have a culinary theory course, and then a food and beverage course. And then the second term, we have another four modules. We are teaching Spanish as a second language, housekeeping. Spanish and housekeeping is other module in the second term. And then we have restaurant management, and then we have safety, health and safety. So we work with people who work in cruise services to develop this program, and we work with CTH in UK, which is Center for Hospitality and Tourism and Hospitality. They are very known for their program in hospitality services, and we work with them. So we develop the course, but the diploma, but CTH will be the awarding body. So they have a very high reputation. They have a lot of different programs in hospitality services, management in hospitality services, and now they have added our cruise hospitality services as part of their program. But we have exclusivity. We are the only group who can offer this program here in Mauritius. So after the student take term 1 and term 2, they complete all the modules, and then term 3, they do an internship. The internship is a monitored internship where our teachers here work with the students to make sure they're having the good experience. After they complete the internship, we do an evaluation, and they do a presentation and an oral exam, and then they get the diploma from CTH. We, as the American campus, we're going to give them a certificate for each module they complete. So they will have a certificate in housekeeping, a certificate in safety, and so on. And then one more thing about the program. The program is geared, basically, it's geared to put people to work on cruise ship. So we have we've been working with recruiters here. They come and meet with our students. They've been guest lecturer. We want to really get those students ready for interviews so they can get the job after the program is completed. 1 day a week, we do a workshop with the students. Right now, we are enhancing the English language is our workshop, but we have more workshops. What are they, Emma?
So the workshops cover different areas of professional development. So it could be things like public speaking or leadership skills, and then it will also help them to prepare their resumes and prepare themselves to be confident when they're interviewing, so that after the program is over, when we're helping them to apply for full-time positions, they'll be completely prepared.
So it's true that the student will get a diploma from CTH when they complete this program, but more importantly, we are training them so they can get a job.
Yeah,
so that's about the program.
I guess what I would like most of our participants to get today, that the Diploma of Cruise Hospitality is a job-ready program. So it's a program which you do for a year. It prepares you for employment because it comes with an internship, which is very relevant to the sector. So in terms of the current situation now, we all understand that the coronavirus situation has affected the tourism industry majorly. And that has also affected the hospitality industry. But at the same time, this industry, it's $1 billion industry globally. So it's trillion, even trillion, if you're looking at Europe, a lot of cruise, even back in Africa, they do have some mini cruise within countries like in Nigeria, ferry. So it prepares you not just for working within the cruise industry, the qualifications you get, you can also use that to work in hotels, in other services where hospitality professionals will be required. So briefly, I would like you to talk about the entry requirement. Because it's a diploma, we want to know if it's open for matured age candidates. What are the sort of students the program is looking for?
So the entry requirement is very simple. We want students who have completed secondary school, but they don't have to do A-level. If they've completed at the O-level with 5 years of secondary school, we can take them into the program. We do a test with them, an English test, to make sure they have enough English so they would be successful in the course, because everything is taught in English, but also to get the job after they graduate and to have a good career in cruise, they need to have good English. So if they have a good foundation, then they will be okay. So it's completion of secondary school, at least at the O level, and then we do an English test to evaluate their English level proficiency.
Okay, thank you for that.
So,
yep, Emma, go on, please.
Yeah, it's not always mandatory for us to do a one-on-one like interview with the student. It's just if we have questions about their competency, but if we can tell from their documents that they'll be able to attend the program and study in English, and we're confident in their ability, then we will accept that as competency. So to apply, they'll just have to submit their secondary school results and their high school results or their O-level results, and a copy of their passport or ID.
Okay.
And then we can begin to process their application.
Okay, good. Thank you for that. So for those that are just joining us, we have about 35 people already on the meeting. Wow. We're talking about studying in Mauritius, and that's the American campus. And of interest today is the Diploma of Cruise Hospitality. And from what Emma has just mentioned, you only just need just your O-level, evidence that you've completed secondary school, because it's very vital. Communication skills is important, not just for you to study, but for you to get a job in the hospitality industry. If your only language is English, you should have a very good ability to communicate in English. If you have additional skills like French or Portuguese, you should be able to communicate clearly in those languages as well. So this program is basically open for anyone. There's no age limit. If you've been unemployed because of this COVID, you are thinking of changing career, this is a program you can look and consider coming for. Quickly, before we leave the topic about the Diploma of Cruise Hospitality, I believe the program is a one-year program, and I would just like you to explain the internship. How many weeks is the internship? How many weeks is the theory part? And how is the assessment like? Is there a written exam or is an assessment based? So if you could give us a bit of the course structure and assessment.
Structure of assessment. So for assessment, each of those 8 modules that I mentioned has an exam, and to take those exams, the students have to pay a fee to CTH. It's $180, and with the pricing we offered you, we included that in there. So the student don't have to pay additional for that. But just for your information, we pay $180 to CTH so the students can sit for 8 exams. They have to pass all 8 exams before they can get their diploma. After they pass the 8 exams, we put them in the internship. The internship doesn't have a hard assessment. It's more of a soft assessment. We will keep in touch with the students during the internship. We have a program coordinator who will do that. And we work with the supervisor at the hotel, with the student supervisor at the hotel to make sure they're getting the experience we want them to get. At the end, just so there's some kind of formal conclusion, we ask students to give a presentation, and that is because we want them to have that skills, and then we want them to be able to reflect on what they learned during their internships. And then, so they have to do a presentation, and then there's an interview, kind of an oral exam, but it's more of an interview that they will do with a program coordinator. And then there is an evaluation sheet that we've developed, and we can send that to you. The supervisor at the hotel has to fill out some information and give their impression about the student. And then the program coordinator here will talk to the student, will write some information down. What was their best experience? How did they feel the experience in the internship can help them with their career? We kind of document that for CTH. But the internship, it's more the experience itself that they need to strive to go to work every day and do well working for the supervisors. There's not a hard exam. After the internship is complete, we're going to have a graduation ceremony. Yesterday, we do have the first batch of students, 17 students doing that program here. They asked me yesterday if they're going to graduate, if they're going to have like cap and gown. Yeah, we'll do the whole thing. We'll do a graduation ceremony.
Okay. Emma, you have something to say?
Yeah, the length of internship is going, it can, did you mention
I forgot.
it? Yeah, it could vary slightly, but it's typically going to be around 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 months or a bit more than that. 3 to 4 months.
Okay, good. Before we move on to the next
And I can add something.
Yes, please. Go on, please.
I can add something. So we plan to have partnership with many hotels. We have 1 5-star right now, and 1 4-star, and 1 3-star. And unfortunately, a lot of the hotels are still